It makes it unfortunately kind of hard to schedule. All right, save.
Why not?
Yoink. Oh, what's up, dude?
Ah, a new face. You've heard, of course, that Norgund remains the most reliable and discreet supplier of mostly legitimate wares. Are you looking for something in particular?
Mostly legitimate?
I am an honest merchant, sir. But I confess that the tools I supply have an unjustly sinister reputation. How my clients decide to use these items is not my responsibility, after all.
Wow. Oh, there's a refill ship supplies button now? That is so handy. Wow. Cool. Okay, I think we're good. We don't need any of that right now.
Leave it to me.
Don't remember ordering more drinks.
Just took your egg, bro. What you gonna do? Ooh. Drugs. Save. And talk.
Thought I'd locked that thing.
The glassy-eyed gentleman before you bears the miserable expression of the recently sober. He also smells like he's been pickling in a cask for a few days.
Thing is, the way doors work, right? And I realize this is complicated, is that you close them and then uninvited people stay on the other side. Try not to slam the door on your way out, yeah? My head's going to pieces.
This place is a mess.
No, that's not nice. Things were real comfortable up until you turned up. Did Thorol put you up to this? You really want to get your teeth kicked in on his behalf? Get out of here before you regret it.
You really want the guards in here to throw you out on the street?
The governor's got all his guards on high alert, staving off the pirates. So if anyone's going to be doing the throwing, it's going to have to be you. How about it, tough guy?
He reaches out to give you a shove. Step aside. Galleon's punch goes more than a little wide and he stumbles past you. He stops there, doubles over, and promptly retches an impressive volume of alcohol. His Amuwa compatriot shakes her head.
Yeah, okay. I'm done.
He holds up a hand to ward off further hostility.
Come on, you lot. The crew of the Peregrine sails for brighter shores.
Okay. That's pretty great. What's up, Melkurian? How are you?
Still kicking, eh?
I cleared out that room for you.
Hey, good work. Times like these, I can't afford to keep on anyone who can't pay their tab. The second word got around, I'd have every pauper in the city on my doorstep.
Good to see you, Struenthaler. How are you?
The room's yours if you want it. And for a job well done, here's your pay.
Hooray! Cool.
Still kicking, eh? What'll it be?
Know anyone looking to make some coin? No. What can you tell me about Port Mahe?
Guess you haven't exactly seen the prettier side of the place since you landed, right? It's the only town on the island, if you don't count Sarahuzi, little Juana village out west. Really is a decent place most days. Good trade, and plenty of money rolling in from Claudio's investors. Damn sight quieter than back home. But I don't have to tell you about the Deerwood. Ain't right doing business sober. I could fix that for you.
Why call it the Kraken's Eye? Kraken's Eye.
What else? It was the glory of my fighting years. The beast pulled nearly 7 full crews into its belly before it was brought down. I was at the helm that day, and for that, my captain gifted me one of the beast's eyes.
Nice. Oh, hell yeah, Mokarian. Dude, Bleak Walkers are nuts in this game.
My proudest
I've heard good
moment
things.
and my dearest treasure. I would not part with it for all the world.
All right, let's try this one. Know anyone looking to make some coin? I need someone who can hold their own in a fight.
Folks come by here all the time hunting for work. Let's see who we can scrounge up.
Okay, so we can recruit an adventurer here, but I'm not going to right now.
No problem.
I'm actually feeling good, pretty good about our little team here. Koru says, hello, Cohh, give me a review. Well, your chatting is going well. I think your name selection is decent, and I like the green color of your name. Also, the fact that you're a sub is very positive. Hot Shot, thank you very much for that gift bomb, and thank you for your support earlier. I saw that come in. Absolutely awesome, and thank you for it, dude. Thank you for it. Okay, let's go to... Is it raining? Oh, it's raining. Look at that.
You have to do something. Any of us could be next.
Oh? I cannot imagine who might wish to harm you, Mestre. Per complanca, don't tell me you're here to complain too. The virus. Are they recruiting right off of the docks? You would think the Juana were storming the Kraken's Eye as we speak.
What's going on?
A fight, Mestre. One of the Juana women attacked a merchant. He has come out the worse for it.
Koru says, no, I need a review for the game. Oh, this game is great. This is a fantastic CRPG made by Obsidian. There are 2 of 3 planned DLCs out for it. It's fully voice acted. It's gone through multiple balance patches. It's relatively bug-free, and at least if all the patches are to be believed, which I've heard they are, and I've heard from people that have played through it recently. So it's a really, really solid CRPG right now. It's good. It's a very good time to play it. So yeah, it's pretty great. This game or Divinity? Both. Yeah, I'd say both. I mean, Divinity Original Sin 2 is incredible. Divinity Original Sin is incredible. Pillars of Eternity is incredible. Pillars of Eternity 2 is incredible. Like, they're all great games. They're pretty great games. Yeah. Okay.
Now every nationale in town wets himself in terror of losing his coin to the Aumaua. We would bring in the thief, but Clario would not have us march into the village and defend Ikawa.
How does PoE 2's hardest difficulty compare with Pathfinder's hard difficulty? Pathfinder's hard and unfair difficulty are the hardest difficulties I have ever seen in a CRPG. Ever. They're uncomparable to other games in terms of difficulty. It's to the point where you basically just have to pray to RN Jesus and Cohh bless your way in many occasions. To be fair, though, this is also very tough. But unlike Pathfinder, this game on the hardest difficulty is actually pretty well balanced at the beginning, so it kind of eases you into the difficulty. And on this game, it actually becomes a lot more difficult later, because that's when you start getting like spellcaster enemies that do big AoEs, and you start dealing with like lots of impairment abilities and lockdowns and large groups of enemies that all have range attacks. Like this they're both very hard. Now, to be fair, one of the reasons I'm playing this again is because when I played it the first time, the hardest difficulty was bugged, and it was actually a lot easier than it should have been. So now, not only are we playing again on the hardest, and that's fixed, but we have also, unlike our first playthrough, turned on level scaling upward only. So now every single enemy we fight in this playthrough is going to be on the hardest difficulty, and the levels are going to be raised if they're lower than us to our level. It's going to be interesting. So, yeah. So in other words, I would say that Pathfinder is harder, but the reason Pathfinder is harder is because it's a lot more dependent on random. Yeah, but again, that could change. There's still, this game was pretty unbalanced when it came out on the hardest, and Pathfinder may go through similar changes as well. We'll see. We'll see. Okay.
Much longer, and I do not think any of us will have a choice in the matter. If you wanted the details of it, speak to Rinku himself. He will delight in telling you the tale.
Okay. Rin Jabri, thank you for your 8 months in a row, dude. I'm gonna take all your stuff,
Sure,
because it's not marked as stealing. Oh, that one is. Cool, cool. Yo, how much experience to level? Oh, hell yeah. Almost level 3. Oh, no, 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 no. Glad we just saved it. What am I playing? I am currently playing a rogue. This is actually the first time I've ever played a rogue in this game, or a pure rogue at least. I missed the applause, please soundbite. Oh, it'll be back when Pathfinder gets fixed up. It'll be back. Wait a second.
Eh? To see and not be seen. Why not?
Just doing my steel thing. All right, let's talk to him. Oh God! There. I forgot we can pickpocket in this game. Oh shit!
Tori, is that you? Wait, who are you?
He groans and winces as he props himself up, glaring at you with one good eye.
I know exactly how he feels. And I beat up a lot of folks just the same way.
Come to laugh? Madeko, this would not have stood in Ozia.
In Ozia, there'd be a crowd in here to taunt you. Rinko barks a short laugh, then immediately winces.
Maybe you are right. So you are visiting. What do you want?
What happened to you?
Iswana. They are an unreasonable people. I was enjoying a night of cards when one of them attacked me, out of nowhere. I had not spoken a word to her. The mad devil. Look what she did to me. My ear.
He turns his head and you see there's a scabbed over notch where a chunk of flesh had been torn away from his left ear.
When the fighting is over, she takes my coin purse and strides away. Bold as anything.
Yeah, you should always ditch the jewelry before a fight.
I was deep into my cups. It was not a fair contest to begin with. The governor lets the Juana do as they please, and this is the result. I should be out there, helping to find our people. My wife, Zenetta, she is out there, and I...
He gestures feebly with an arm grimacing.
Listen, I am without other means. She took my coin purse, my wages. How am I to pay the governor? How am I to feed my son?
His already bruised, purpled face reddens further.
That woman should be in the stocks. The guards do nothing. But you've heard me out at least. Do me the kindness of retrieving that coin purse, and I will give you what I can spare.
Maybe I can reason with this woman. Where should I start?
They call her Mokeha. I imagine she is back in her village, feeling proud of herself, no doubt. Follow the road as it bends north. Then west. You can't miss it. A pile of sticks and straw.
Man, you're so rude, Rinko. With that, he sags back against the mattress, clearly exhausted.
Mama brings me stuff from her work sometimes. Real old stuff.
What is the... There it is. Select all party button. Is it a given you'll also be trying Wasteland 3? Oh, I am a backer of Wasteland 3. I am also hoping that we can do a full Wasteland 2 run before Wasteland 3. Yes is the short answer. Yes.
What marvelous carvings!
Oh, yes. This one is many centuries old. Blessed by Ngati herself.
Magnificent!
Awesome. All right, I think we're going to save the governor's estate for a little bit. Because that's the main story. I don't really want to start going down there quite yet. Spooky Jazz, we're going to be playing more ACO tomorrow. More ACO tomorrow.
A spy, no doubt about it.
Quite the dramatic entrance for a spy.
Royal Deadfire Company works with all types.
Whoa!
On a deal.
Cool. Oh, it doesn't stack, does it? So wait, if I put this on and I take this off, they do not stack. So let's put that on a dare. Cool.
Ship. They don't have the imagination.
That's stacked, right? Oh, maybe not. Oh, whoops. I thought it said that it added some stats. I don't think it does. It must have been comparing when I looked at it. Is that what happened? Yeah, I think that's what happened. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and give that to count. Cool. Have you heard of the game World War III? And if you have, do you have any plans on playing it? It comes out on the 19th of this month. World War III? I don't think so, Bangflop. That doesn't sound familiar. Yeah. Sure. Hammer and chisel. Nice. Nice.
Nothing without more guards.
Hey, Savia.
Yes? What is it I can do for you?
I don't see many guards around.
We are stretched thin. The storm speaker did much to help, but much of the town has flooded. Now we are awash in homeless citizens and stranded merchants, to say nothing of the cultists out there.
He glances up at Shodi, expression flat but keeps silent.
Now I have Ilari's people making trouble up on Gorechi Street. His little gang is looting everything they can get their hands on, and the Bozzo kicks up his heels like a prince.
Nah. Lol.
Lucky for you that I'm around. I humbly offer my services. Let me out and I will bring you this Ilari's teeth.
Shut it, Rigere. Something you wanted?
I can speak to this Ilari.
Cohh, I cannot say it would not be welcome, but you are only recently arrived, and not, I hear, by choice.
I lost a lot to this.
Why do this?
I lost a lot to the store myself. I want to help.
I wish more felt as you do. I might get a full night's rest. Gorechi Street is in the western part of town. Just walk until you hit water. We don't need a bloodbath. I'm sure there's a peaceful solution to resolve this. I'd appreciate your looking for it.
How are things in Port Maje?
We lost no one to the storm, but many homes have been damaged, and the people are terrified of this giant the scouts reported. It is chaos, pure and simple, but things might have been far worse.
What happened to you?
What happened? I showed the drunken fool more patience and respect than he deserved, and he struck me without warning.
Sientere, Savia. You know that I was aiming for Darmo's pretty face.
Keeping out of trouble?
Ado, stranger. Or is it captain? You have the carriage of a captain. A noble bearing all around.
I love this guy's voice actor.
Apretta, you must free me. I am a creature of the sea. I am not meant for this dark place. I will dry and wither like a landed fish.
Crizzle, thinking about picking up Odyssey, would you recommend it? Dude, if you liked Origins, I think you'll love Odyssey. Odyssey is like everything Origins was and more from what I've seen so far. So I've only played it for a few hours, so if you want more than what I just told you, tune in this week because I'm going to be playing it a lot more. But the very short amount of time I've played it, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I could use you on my crew. What do you need me to do?
You see how fate has brought us together? The ice-hearted guard, she has set my fine at 400 pyres. I have none. I flounder here until the debt is paid.
What did you do to end up in here?
I did no one any harm. I am at the Kraken's Eye so often Thorol should pay me. I sample every bottle for quality. My loyalty has given him heirs. I would have paid what I owed in time, had I the coin.
You walked out on a tab, Rigere. Nothing to boast of. And then you crawled up to the governor's estate, pissed on the steps, and resisted arrest.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm worried about with Assassin's Creed Odyssey is, as Gastius just said, it gets grindy because they made it that way, so you have to spend money to boost. I'm very concerned about that. I'm going to be watching that pretty closely during our playthrough. If I ever get to the point where I feel like I need to spend money to progress in a single-player Assassin's Creed game, that'll be a quick put down for me. I do not plan on spending a penny on ACO. So if it gets to the point where I'm like doing the main quest and realize I'm super underleveled, that's going to be a problem. But again, I don't know how accurate that is. I know there's some YouTube personalities in particular that are like sounding the alarm and are basically like, do not buy this game because of it. But I don't know how accurate or true it is. We'll have to see. I just don't know. Opainani says, it's not true and I'm 12 hours into the game. That's cool, but apparently it takes 50 to beat the main story. So maybe you don't see it until much later. We'll have to see. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'm not going to be spending a cent, so I plan on doing a pretty thorough playthrough. Not 100% or anything, but, you know, I'd like to beat it, potentially. We'll see. Okay.
Merla, I do not remember that at all. Right on the steps? I am sorry for the last. I tell you, Savia, I cannot help my magnificent reflexes. You were being very grabby.
Very grabby. Any suggestions on how to get you out of there?
A matter of coin. 400 beautiful coins. That or the key, yes? The door is the thing. The commander, she guards the keys like a jealous wife. It would take steady hands to slip it from her pocket. That is, if you have need of keys at all. You think me idle to ask this of you and do nothing? I have scratched, sir, a little mortar from beneath the bars at the window at every chance. The stonework, it is very strong. I can do nothing by hand. With tools, perhaps. With explosives, for certain.
Can I slip him a bomb?
Norgund, in the Kraken's Eye, he carries many such useful items. All for legitimate use, of course. Animancers, they love explosives.
So Daniel says, that's 100% not true. I am on the hardest difficulty, 30 hours in and 2% of the main story. Okay. Daniel, if I'm reading your message right, you're saying you're 30 hours in, but you've only done 2% of the main story. That is the exact opposite of what I'm talking about. The issue that people are talking about is that they're only doing the main story. And if you only do the main story, that's when you apparently get under-leveled. Like the main story doesn't let you go all the way up. And again, if people say that's because they expect you to do side content, I would have to respectfully disagree. It's called side content for a reason. It's not main content because you're not supposed to have to do it. That's why it's side content. So if they make you do side content to do the main story, then that's you know, that's when people start to raise their eyebrows. Now, don't get me wrong. Is that a problem for me? No, because I'll probably do some side content. But I'm just saying the people that are making the complaints, I think, are people that aren't doing side stuff. They just want to do the main story. But, you know, again, I'm not saying I agree or disagree with that view. I'm just saying I think that's where you're hearing most of that. Yeah. Just say casuals, Cohh. Just say it. It's okay. Well, again, you're talking to a guy that has 2 hours in the game. So I have a lot to learn about this whole thing. And I don't even know what the situation is. I'm just going off what I heard from you guys and other people. But then again, that's why I'm playing it. So we'll see. As you make your way along the side streets of Port Maja, you come across visible traces of the storm's passing. Many of the houses here boast cracked window panes and sagging awnings. As you pass narrow streets strewn with foliage and debris, the cobblestones beneath your feet are still slick with water and salt. Before long, you're ankle deep in sucking mud and loose stones. The flooding only worsens up ahead, where the water level rises to the knees. Most of Port Maja's residents have fled this region for dry land, but the murmur of raised voices ahead and the occasional splash suggest you are not entirely alone. Agent Sky says, playing a game and ignoring a decent bulk of the content. I can never understand why people do that. Well, again, it's important to mention that not everyone has all the time that everyone else has. So, you know, when they're talking about the main story alone taking 55 hours to beat in Assassin's Creed, think if you were a single parent or a soldier or somebody that works 60 hours a week. Like, sometimes you can't spend 100 hours in a single game. It's just not an option. So, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I see where you guys are coming from, but understand there's lots of different people in lots of different positions. Oh my lord, dude. We are dead. We're dead. There's no way I'm gonna beat this. What?
Another withers on the vine.
Holy shit, Cohh is dead.
I need some help.
We're dropping like flies. Darkness flows. Another withers on the vine.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to LOS or something. I think we're gonna have to LOS these guys. Good God Almighty. Excel. I'll have to check it out. I haven't heard of that one. Can I talk to these guys?
Got it.
Or do I have to fight them? Wait, what? Why?
It's mine now.
Talk? Don't let them leave. We can't have witnesses. I don't do that.
The season of
Something
harvest
must
is
be
here.
wrong with my vision. No matter how much I blink, I cannot make out more than blurry lights in the darkness.
Uh-oh.
You are quite blinding.
I'm sorry, but you're dead. Come with me. I'll help you. What was the last thing you remember?
Pain. I came to help one of the traders gather her belongings. Then other men came. They struck me over and over. Is that why I cannot see?
I'm sorry, but you're dead. Come along with me. I'll help you.
Dead? Oh, but this is terrible.
Let me ease this one's pain, Watcher.
Oh. All right, let's see if we can get this guy. Oh my God!
That's not good.
Dude, we can't do this fight. Although maybe we can get to a position where we can take them like one at a time. Let's try going down here a little bit. Is there someone I can talk to? I don't think so.
Nothing but endless grey mist. This is not the afterlife I was promised.
Turns out there's a lot about that they don't tell you.
You seem to know where you are going.
Watcher, you're talking to a lost soul, aren't you? I'll just shine them the light real quick.
Okay. Oh, Lord.
Not much cause to come out this way unless you're looking for trouble. Although you've found it.
The young elf's hand drops to the pistol in his belt, palming the grip. What are you doing here?
Ecosi? This is my street. That doesn't change after a little rain. That's Stormspeaker. She didn't concern herself much with this place, did she? Me and my gang, we keep the peace here, and the locals pay their dues. Nothing here now but what they left behind.
Savia sent me. She needs you to put a stop to the looting.
Merle, she must be desperate. Not so desperate as to come here on her knees to beg for herself, but she sent you. No, there's my answer. I get my cut. There's no sense in ruining a good thing.
Help her out this once and Savia will owe you a favor.
A favor? Merle, I should buy her dinner, maybe. Done. I'll do it. Bon Piaco. Can't be too bad, having a commander in your pocket. Tell Savia this isn't permanent. Second the water clears up and things are back to normal, we're through. I'll spread the word. Gorechi Street is under lawful protection now.
Now wait, did these guys leave too over here? Is everyone leaving? Oh, damn. All right.
This.
I'll take it.
Leave it to me.
Ability activates when near death. Grants darkest before the dawn. Grants health over time and reduces incoming damage when the wearer is near death. That's pretty cool. Whoa. Yoink.
Think it suits me?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Got it.
Something must be wrong with my vision. No matter how much I blink, I cannot pain. Dead.
Let me ease the...
There we go. We already did that guy earlier. Alright, anything else here before we go? Man, this water does not mess around, does it? Cool. Let's go. We'll go talk to that Juana woman before we leave. Already got the necklace was in the well. Yeah. That's what was in the well.
Sure.
Yoink. There. Oh, what's up, girl? The Ama woman steps sideways, angling herself towards you, and meets her gaze with an intense stare.
I do not know you.
True story.
You were looking for Kawa?
Rinku says that you robbed him during a card game.
Rinku? The Valian? You jest, Akira. I should have thrown him into the sea. He dares to call me a thief?
Why don't you tell me what really happened?
What else? The Valians are fools. But Akawa wishes to trade, so we must be patient. We must save them from Nagate's storms, even when they ignore our advice. Ikawa told me I should see the tavern, speak with their people, learn patience. The trader Eophania, she taught me to play Valian cards. A simple game, but none would play with me in the tavern. Not until Rinku. I thought him kind, until I proved the victor, and he grew angry. Until he stood in front of his kin and called me a Mataru of Sadahuzi.